that guy's gonna fuck that guy up. And people go, what are you talking about? I'm like, listen to me, that guy's gonna, like, when Anderson Silva first fought Chris Lieben, I remember the odds were like real close. And I pulled a friend of mine aside, I said, bet the house. Bet the house on Anderson. He goes, are you serious? I go, bet the house. I go, bet the house. I go, this guy's an assassin. What was so phenomenal about Anderson was that you would just watch him hit that flow state. You know, he would size guys up too. You would see him move around. He would start moving around. He would test you a little bit, move around. Yeah, he would give you a minute or two, and you'd be like, man, I feel pretty good. I'm doing pretty good in this fight. And then all of a sudden, you start opening up on you, and be like, oh shit, here it comes. Here it comes.
Obviously, I'm fighting the greatest of all time. I expected people to think I'm going to lose the fight, but that gets me excited to prove them wrong. You know, this is a matchup I wanted for a long time, and now I finally have it, and I got to go out there and do my thing.
Acho que quando você faz uma coisa com amor, independente das pessoas acharem que você é o melhor no que você faz ou não, o resultado é esse que a gente pode esperar. Eu sou muito feliz com tudo que eu represento nesse esporte, tudo que eu represento no Brasil, e poder ser mais um de muitos ídolos do Brasil, né? Então eu estou super feliz de poder estar aqui mais uma vez lutando e fazendo o que eu gosto, que eu faço com amor.
This is where I wanted to be for a long time. I wanted to get this fight. I wanted to fight for the championship, win that belt, and fight Anderson Silva. And this is where I wanted to be. So there's no extra pressure. You know, this is a life changer for me and my family, and that's the pressure I put on myself. That's it.
Silva! fight a man who many people believe to be the greatest fighter ever. Give us your thoughts on Anderson and what tomorrow night means to you.
Hey, he's the man, but this is my time to shine. Tomorrow night, history is being made. Love it or hate it, underdog's on top.
Good luck to you, sir. Chris Weidman.
Here it is again, left hook, and he pretends to be hurt, but this one hurts. Boom, on the chin. Anderson's hurt, that one finishes him off, he's out cold.
Goodness. It's the UFC middleweight champion.
My goodness.
Any idea who you'd like to share this octagon with next, and how soon would you like to get back in here?
Well, you heard me. I said middleweights. I'm the new dog in the yard. I just all over this cage.
This fight for me is bigger than the belt. This fight means more to me than the world title because of Anderson Silva. For me, this is, the guy that I came up watching. So when I beat this guy, this is better than the belt to me. I could retire happy, but I'm not gonna retire. I'm gonna get the belt and then keep on going and beating everyone else. To me, at first, when the fight was presented to me, it was a little bit like, whoa, I'm fighting Anderson Silva. And that was like, maybe lasted like 2 weeks. And after that, I was like, all right, whatever. But now, yeah, he gets to fight me, a challenge like me, the now of the division. So, yeah, he's welcome. I hope his ego makes him test my striking, because finally he meets a guy who wants to stand with him and bang. You can't, look past him and think, oh, he's over the hill. I'd rather believe he's interested in this fight because it excites him, and I feel like I'm gonna bring back the Anderson of old.
B, hey.
I'm very excited to go to fight in Australia with my opponent, Isreal Adesanya. This is the great fight because this is the great challenge for me.
I think in any combat sport, there's a bit of a history of the older fighters being fed to the younger fighters. Do you think that's what the UFC are trying to do here?
Everybody talking about that. but the new talent come. It's natural.
Assuming that you win against Isreal, do you have a preference on a style matchup for Whitaker and Gastelum?
No, my focus now is just for this fight. The future is the future. Hopefully I come back to fight for the belt again.
Give it up for the last style bender, Isreal Adesanya. Ladies and gentlemen.
They say styles make fights, and I'm the last style bender, so I'm about to make this fight. Tell them to come see me.
2 people, buckle your seatbelt, get some popcorn, we're gonna have fun. Coming to the stage now, this guy is challenging. Anderson, the Spider Silva.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm very happy. And you take care. Thanks so much.
Was it weird being across the cage from him, knowing him like?
Only one moment. There was one moment, and it was in the third round, and he went to he's like, come on, puts his back against the fence. Is what he did to Bisping, and he front kicked him in the face. He's like, come on, it's okay. And then like kind of sat there, and at one point I was just stood there. I was like, I'm gonna wait too, and it was maybe like 7 seconds, but just a split second in there that I was just like, holy shit, I'm fighting Anderson Silva.
Breaking it down all the way to the end. Awesome match. What a striking match turned in by Isreal Adesanya and Anderson Silva. Firmly around his waist. Of course, Robert Whitaker, Kelvin Gastelum, and the rest are going to have a whole lot to say about that. But tonight belongs to those two men.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Isreal, the last style bender, Adesanya.
UFC 19. I still remember the DVDs, bro. I've been watching for a long time. No, always, never, always.
If anything, I know. This game, I've already seen it. This game is very crazy. Very nice. I've been watching, so I know. Everyone's got your phone. I know.
Weight title.
We had a deal, and we shook on it. After Anderson Silva, I get a belt in my next fight, and I'm gonna do that. After Silva, I didn't care what Kelvin was doing, what Robert was doing. All I knew was I'm fighting for a belt in my next fight, and here we are. Kelvin, he's game, but no one's ever fought anyone like me.
That's the last style bender, folks. This kid is for real.
Isreal, he's very technical, very skilled, obviously. You know, he's fought some very tough competition already, but I just don't think he was pushed to his limit. I don't think he was put in dangerous situations where he's uncomfortable, and I can do those kinds of things.
Kelvin Gastelum! He is an animal inside the octagon.
I'm already better than the version of me that fought Silva. I could even go back to my first fight. That Isreal could beat Kelvin Gastelum. He shouldn't be able to touch me. I'm a matador, man. He can be the bull, I can be the matador.
Have you seen the bull when he catches the matador? It's not nice.
Oh! 1-2 from Gastelum. Bisping is out!
Kelvin, he's a strong kid, but I'm not scared. I wouldn't give a I've seen myself winning against Kelvin 100 times. Before my UFC debut, before I ever stepped in the octagon, I was saying I'm gonna become the UFC middleweight world champion. And I plan on doing that.
Isreal can say a million things, man. At the end of the day, we're gonna be locked in the cage together, and we're not gonna be talking, we're gonna be exchanging fists. UFC 236, I'm gonna put the stop to the hype train that is Isreal.
I'm the best in the world. Come find out.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the UFC Interim Middleweight Championship. Introducing Isreal Adesanya, the last style bender. Official weight, 183 for style bender. And his opponent, Kelvin Gastelum. Official weight, 184. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the last style bender. Isreal, it has been a wild and fast ride for you in the UFC. Up until this moment, you're now challenging for the interim UFC middleweight championship. How do you feel about all this?
First of all, I just want to say, Sam, Shehi, happy birthday. I love you. And, dude, I'm tired of talking, man, honestly. Like, who wants to see a fight? You're going to see an ass whooping. Let's go.
Good luck to you, sir. Isreal Adesanya, ladies and gentlemen. Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin, from winning the Ultimate Fighter, you've had a tremendous amount of experience in the octagon, but this is your big test to fight for the interim title. Give us your thoughts on how you feel about this.
Definitely the hardest fight of my career, but man, you guys ready to see a fight like he said? Yeah, it's gonna be a good war, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm excited to put on a good show for you guys.
Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow. Kelvin Gastelum, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Claire? The goodest.
Just reinforcing what we've been going over the last 7 weeks, basically.
He's soft body. Yeah, he's soft. I can feel it.
When you hit something and he bites down through it, you have to not get discouraged.
No, it's all good.
You have to know in your mind that it's a cumulative.
Excelente, campeão! Excelente!
It's rare for me, man. It's fight week, and I'm here training at King's, and my last few fights have been international. China, Brazil a few times, and Australia. I was in Australia for a couple of weeks, so. This is an individual sport, but we wouldn't be able to get on that side of the octagon without a group of support. This is gonna be our belt. Like, it's not just gonna be mine, man. I feel like it's gonna be ours. Like, that's the way I feel. Like, it's ours, not just mine.
And he told me, like, he let me know what to do. He told me, like I said, don't lose focus. And that's why even right now, like I said, FOMO, I'm like, you know, all this shit is cool. This victory tour, you know, rating this shit around. It's nice, but I want to work.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to try your Wu-Tang style. Let's begin then. Shaolin Shadow Boxing. And the Wu-Tang Sword style. Hey, what you say is true. The Shaolin and the Wu-Tang could be dangerous. Do you think your Wu-Tang sword can defeat me?
Hey yo, Wu-Tang forever. Who rhyme better? We too clever. The boom bap's back harder than ever. R.I.P.O.D.B. coming through like Killer B. Ever since I heard it at 36 and 9-3, you cannot defeat my Wu-Tang style. I leave them all dismembered. Fuck a mumble rap, that shit won't never be remembered. Not even a contender, no pretender. Best surrender, my agenda is killing shit. They feeling this. Yeah, we live and thorough, assassinating every single motherfucking borough. From Staten to Brooklyn to Queens, the Bronx and Harlem, all the way to Maryland. Yeah, we coming for all of them. Bobby Tarantino to the digital, my shit is pivotal. Smoking chronic, no medicinal. Who you know assembled a clan like Voltron? The one and only Logic, the God, the Dawn. I'm gone.
Hey yo, Logic, what up? We gon' let these motherfuckers try this Wu-Tang style. Yo, kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? It's Ghostface, Gold Place, O2, Smoke K. Intelligent brothers with 9 hoods moving snowflakes. Guillotine your head, last seen in the showcase. Push rate this cold.
When you entered the 5th round against Kelvin, you said, I'm ready to die.
It was. I looked at him, and I remember, I call it Ese Diablo. He was looking at me, and he just had this like look, and he's just swinging his hands. And I said, you're not gonna beat me. I'm prepared to die.
Old school on this track, I feel invincible. The Snoop school ain't really got rules and lack the principles. The more clowns, then the Motown get put in critical. The gun smoky, Robinson, you need a miracle. Go back, homie, back when rappers used to be lyrical. With 9 out of 10 of his friends used to be criminals. The stats, homie, all these killers using subliminals. Y'all don't even smile in your picture, you dudes miserable. Witty, unpredictable, torture over your physical. Struggle bar, used to put water over the cereal. Another bar, repping my squad, not individual, but one nation. Under God, that's indivisible.
Wow. One of the greatest title fights you will see as Isreal Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum go the 25-minute distance.
Just incredible. The heart of Kelvin Gastelum, the will to keep going. I mean, he's exhausted and battered. And then Isreal Adesanya rising to the occasion in the 5th and final round, putting it together. What a fight!
For way less. With the official decision, here now is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision and new interim UFC middleweight champion of the world, Isreal, the last stylebender, Adesanya.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last stylebender and the new interim UFC middleweight champion of the world. How does it feel and how does it look?
Well, I always envisioned these things, but I was ready for war. I told y'all, I wanted to take him out, but I was ready for war because he's Mexicano. Hold on there, give it up for Kelvin, let's go. People, they talk, man, has he been tested? He ain't ready for this. I started this fight with adversity, and like a champion, like you say, be the hero in your own story. By the end of my documentary, this bit's gonna be lit. First of all, I'm a man, but I gotta say, there's someone who's more of a man than me. Huge, come here, step up. I've planned this for so long. I wanna say, without him, my career wouldn't be where it is. Yo.
Congratulations to both of you. You can stay.
I hope this makes up for all the times I've been late.
Isreal, this was a very close fight. It was a very much a back and forth fight, but you rose to the occasion in that 5th round. What was going on in your mind before the 5th round started? Where did you feel you were in the scorecards, and what were you thinking?
I don't think about scorecards. All I need is 1 round. I kept on saying in my native tongue of Yoruba, Ayabiekun, because I got a tattoo of Nigeria with a lion inside of my chest, and that's heart of a lion. Ayabiekun, Ayabiekun. I was willing to die. We've lost teammates to this game. They're not with us anymore. Wilman, VDK, honestly, but I knew I was willing to give it all and leave it all in there. And I said, let's go. But like I said, he's a Mexican warrior, but hey, I got that Mexicano with me too.
Let's take a look at the 5th and final round. Isreal, some beautiful handiwork. You dropped him over and over again. His heart was incredible because you had him battered, and we even thought the fight was going to be stopped within the last couple of seconds.
I thought so too. That would have been a cool ending, but I wasn't able to secure the position like I wanted to, and he kept on moving around. He was slippery. But you know, like I said, Ayabiekun, I'm the champion. Let's go.
You were one of the most exciting contenders. Now you are one of the most exciting champions. It was an honor to call your fight, sir, and I can't wait to see you fight for the undisputed title.
Hey, ATL, thank you for having me. It's been cool. It's been lit. Put it down for the A.
The last style bender.
Eu acho que muita coisa, muita coisa. A gente não usa todo o nosso potencial, toda a inteligência, toda a capacidade que nosso cérebro tem de aprender. A gente usa metade, a gente não usa nem 30%. Então, se a gente puder, cada dia que passa, tentar desenvolver cada vez mais nossas habilidades naturais, tentar ser melhor do que a gente é todos os dias, tentar se focar num objetivo pequeno, numa meta pequena, para que a gente possa chegar onde a gente deseja. Acho que isso é muito importante.